Hello everyone, welcome back to the NGM Modeling YouTube channel. My name is Alexa and today we're going to be talking about different types of modeling. Obviously there's a lot of different types of modeling, but I would say these are the primary categories that you're going to be looking at if you're interested in becoming a model. We're going to go in depth about fashion runway modeling, editorial modeling, swimsuit modeling, print modeling, fitness modeling, fitting modeling, parts modeling, promotional modeling, mature modeling, child modeling, petite modeling, plus size modeling, freelance modeling, and influencer modeling. How many times can I say modeling? So first up, let's talk about fashion runway modeling. Essentially, fashion runway modeling is walking for a label in a fashion runway show. So think something like New York Fashion Week, where you're going to be wearing a specific brand's clothing and showing it off on the runway. As for the requirements of fashion runway modeling, typically female models are 5'9" or taller, and male models are 5'11" or taller. Additionally, they have a strong runway walk and the ability to pose on the runway. Next, we have editorial modeling. Essentially, editorial modeling is posing for clothing for different brands. However, this can be more like photo shoots versus runway walking. For editorial modeling, the height requirements are essentially the same as fashion runway modeling. Females 5'9" or taller, males 5'11" or taller. Additionally, posing is a huge part of editorial modeling, so that would be an essential skill to have if you want to get into editorial modeling. Next, we have swimsuit modeling. There are no specific requirements to be a swimsuit model. However, generally speaking, swimsuit models tend to be about 5'4" or taller. Swimsuit modeling revolves heavily on one's physique, so making sure that you are physically fit and in shape is very important if you want to be a swimsuit model. Now, this doesn't mean you have to be the skinniest model on the planet. It just means that you need to be taking good care of your body and appear physically fit and in shape. That can look different for many different people, for many different brands, so it's really a case-by-case situation. Designers are essentially looking for someone to get eyes on their swimsuit designs, so if you are able to do that, then swimsuit modeling might be for you. Next up, we have print modeling. Print modeling involves modeling with products or in advertisements for various different services. For commercial print modeling, there is no explicit height requirement or anything like that. I would just say it is essential that you're able to smile and pose with groups of people, especially strangers, because when you go to a shoot, oftentimes you don't know the other models, so it is essential to be comfortable around strangers that you're modeling with. Print modeling is a great place to start for modeling because there are no specific requirements, so there is a greater chance of you being able to model within this field. Next up, we have fitness modeling. Fitness modeling, of course, relies heavily on your physical appearance, meaning your physique, your fitness level, and your body. Brands and companies will obviously want their fitness models to be physically fit, in shape, and athletic. Again, like I've said before, this can look different for many different people and many different brands, so it really is a case-by-case situation. For fitness modeling, I would also keep in mind that oftentimes you may be asked to perform certain types of fitness moves, such as practicing yoga or kicking a soccer ball, anything like that. So make sure that you are able to do said things. Next up is fitting modeling. And fitting modeling is essentially a model acting as a live mannequin. This is so that designers can do their final fittings of clothing before they're sent off to be manufactured. The ideal size for a fitting model would be 6 to 10 for females. However, this can vary across different brands, different companies, things like that. Next up is parts modeling. Now, this might sound kind of weird if you've never heard of it before, but parts modeling is a legitimate form of modeling, and it is more commonly known as someone who is a hand model, a foot model, a hair model. Anything like that falls into the category of parts modeling. You'll often, as a parts model, be showing off different items, holding things in your hands, or modeling shoes, anything like that. There are no specific requirements to be a parts model. However, it may be obvious, but you would need to have attractive hands, feet, hair, things like that if you want to get into this type of modeling. It may not seem like a super glamorous place to start. However, it is a great place to start because since not a lot of people want to do parts modeling, if you are able to do it and do it with a good attitude, you may get noticed and be able to book different roles in different areas of modeling because of your performance within parts modeling. Next, we have promotional modeling. This is essentially a model who promotes a product, brand, company, so on and so forth. There are no specific requirements aside from needing to be 21 or older, generally speaking. It helps if you are attractive. It helps if you have a good personality and are able to talk with people that you've never met before because you may be at promotional events or things like that. Essentially, promotional modeling is all about promoting. So if you are able to do promoting, this may be for you. Next, we have mature modeling. And mature modeling is generally for people who are 40 or older. These types of models are typically used for commercial modeling. If you are looking to get into modeling at a later age, this is definitely the type of modeling for you. The competition is very low and the demand is very high for mature models, as it is the hardest group of people for photographers and designers to find. Additionally, if you have gray hair or you feel like you have more of an aging look to you, don't look at it as a downside, look at it as a plus side. Showing your natural age is key for mature modeling. Next, we have child modeling. There are no specific requirements age-wise to be a child model. You just need to be a child, of course. Having a good smile is key, and also having a good attitude and being able to work well with others and listen to instructions well. Obviously, a more well-behaved child is going to have a better chance of booking another job or moving forward in their modeling career versus a child who is not well-behaved. It is a very saturated field. However, that doesn't mean that you don't have a chance to be a child model if that's something you're interested in. Next, we have petite modeling. To be considered petite, you need to be either 5'7" or shorter. Showcasing products is a huge aspect of petite modeling, so being able to showcase products and pose with items is a great skill to have if you want to get into petite modeling. Next, we have plus size modeling. Women who are plus size models are typically anywhere from a size 12 to 22 or larger and are typically 5'9" or taller. However, this can obviously vary throughout different brands and companies. Confidence, feeling comfortable in your body, and posing are the most essential requirements for becoming a plus size model. Next, we have freelance modeling. Freelance modeling is more so for someone who does modeling part-time or manages their own modeling career. In order to be a freelance model, you need to have a good work ethic, be very disciplined and determined to work for yourself essentially, and have a strong online presence and great communication skills. You'll need to be able to convey what types of jobs you are interested in and what you are capable of. Last but not least, we have influencer modeling. The main requirements to be an influencer model is to have a high social media following. As far as numbers for different social medias, it should usually be somewhere around 1 million followers on TikTok, 100,000 on Instagram, and about 50,000 subscribers on YouTube or more for any of these platforms. You are definitely able to be an influencer model without these amounts of followers. However, you will definitely be paid less, and you'll typically more so be working for free items from companies versus actual money and paychecks. It just depends on what you want out of the experience. So that is going to be all for this video today. I hope you guys learned something and enjoyed the video. Make sure that you are subscribed so that you can get more information on modeling, and we'll see you guys in our next video. Bye!